Fresh out of the mailbox, I got one of the new releases from Big Beard Business. Bang! Let's roll my motherfucking music so I can give you my second impressions, because the first one, well, was on his channel. Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Now, truth be told, I have smelled these fragrances before. I smelled them, I want to say about a month or 2 months ago. Big Beard was gracious enough to send me a little sample pack, and we did a first impressions on a Zoom call on his channel. I'll put the link in the description below for the video so you guys can go check that shit out. And I must say I was pleasantly surprised by the fragrances. Like, they really felt like his type of vibe. Like, I'm a fan of Big Beard Business, and we have a lot of similar interests when it comes to fragrances, so I didn't expect anything less than dopeness. So he was gracious enough to send me 2 fragrances, because I picked out of the 5, I believe, or 5, yeah, I think it was 5 fragrances that he released. There was 2 that really caught my attention that I really liked, and he was nice enough to send me the fragrances. I offered to pay for them, but he sent them anyway, so I appreciate you, fam. And I got one of them here, but when I got the fragrances, they didn't have any names. So this one is Exalt Nuit. I don't know which one is this one. I don't remember it. I only knew them by numbers. He didn't have any names listed on them, but here's the actual Navitus. Obviously, he's partnered up with Navitus. Here's the packaging. It looks like a flap on the, oh shit, something fell out of there. It has a flap here, and oh, that bottle looks nice. I haven't seen it. Bang. Alright. Dope 100 ml bottle. Smooth, simple, to the point. Nothing crazy complex. Really nice. Very heavy duty. I guess this is part of the Enamored collection, and it has all the notes in the back. Helps me out a lot. Here you go. See the thing? Enamored collection, and here are all the notes. So I'll go through the notes since they're already here. Italian bergamot, cocoa, nutmeg, olabdanum, and in the heart, Madagascar pepper, anise, Indonesian benzoin, cistus, and jasmine absolute. And at the base, you got Bulgarian tobacco absolute, Indonesian patchouli, South African tobacco absolute, American cedarwood, and a Haitian vetiver. And this one is by Francis-Kirk de John and Jerome de Marino. Francis-Kirk de John. See, we got budgets out here. Listen, let's smell this shit again. Again, it didn't have names on it. It was only numbers, so I don't remember this one. Oh, I remember this one. Wow, that shit just sprayed in my eye. Yeah. Definitely a Gourmandi Slight Tobacco. Very nice. Yeah, this one's nice. This one's got a little bit of dirt on paper. This has a definite super dark chocolate, kind of gritty nuttiness. The vetiver is definitely creeping there somewhere in the mid, although it has it listed at the base. It's really midsection-y. It's got a nice darkness with a bit of a spice. It has a bit of a sweetness there, but it's not overly sweet. It's literally dark chocolatey type, like a semi, what is it? 30%, 80% chocolate. I don't know, I'm not a fucking chocolatier, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's a dark chocolate that it's still bitter and dark and sexy, but a little bit of sweetness there, but not too much. It's definitely more on the bitter side. It's a chocolate that you gotta mix with something else to make it sweet. So it's vetiver, chocolate, benzoin. I feel like there's some kind of gingery vibe in here too. Like, I get some kind of citrusy, gingery vibe here, but it's more of a dark, sweet, mysterious cacao-based fragrance. The floral here is really not that present. It's really such a dark chocolatey fragrance, but it's smooth and sultry, and I really think it's a very, very elegant fragrance. For me, I definitely see the sophistication about it. I think it's a very elegant fragrance. It leans definitely more towards fall and winter. This is not something that I would personally wear in the heat or humidity, because it would just come off a little bit funky off of me. This is definitely more for the colder weather. So let me spray this shit on skin. One good spray, great sprayer. It's a very nice sprayer. Still, the dark chocolate is definitely the star of this fragrance. It's dark chocolate, hints of tobacco. Again, I'm getting citrusy, gingery kind of vibe. Benzoin is present. Vetiver is definitely mid. I wouldn't consider it base because it's definitely trying to come through. It has this dry earthiness about it that's really popping up. I wouldn't consider this a super mass appealing fragrance. You have to be more of the gourmandi chocolatey side to appreciate this fragrance. You gotta like that gentlemanly dark gourmandi kind of flow for this to be your cup of tea. Personally, I think it's very sexy. I think it's in that space. It does not smell like Black Phantom at all, actually. But it's in the space of the dark, mysterious kind of vibe that I'm sure that he was trying to go for and project. correct. And I'm sure of it because that's kind of the same interpretation that I gave it on our one-to-one, on our Zoom call. It has that mysterious date night fall, long pea coat, scarf, like that kind of sweet chocolatey. It's a very nice fragrance. So for me, it's a ball sprayer because essentially I picked it. So I knew I was gonna like this shit, so it's a ball sprayer for me. Here we go, some cocoa nuts. And that chocolate is the fucking star, fam. I have another one of his fragrances that I'll be dropping real soon, and I'll give you guys my impression of that one because again, it's been over a month and I haven't smelled that shit. So congrats, Big Beard. I appreciate the very nice gesture, and let me know if you guys have smelled anything from his line. I don't know if he has a sample pack or anything. I'll leave a link in the description, but I appreciate that shit, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know what is the biggest in the game? Smooches.
Cubano, what's fresh? Who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test? Cubano.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tag when it's time to call back. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.